More than a century ago, a young boy from Brookline, Massachusetts had a dream. At a time when his friends wanted to be baseball stars or football heroes, the young boy wanted to be something very different. He wanted to be the greatest golfer in the world. The boy was Francis Ouimet, and before he was old enough to vote, that dream came true. Long before the game of golf came to America, it had been played for centuries along the windswept coast of Scotland. Golf was born on community lands, grass-covered sand dunes and treeless plains, open to everyone for grazing livestock or for recreation. By the late 1800s, British professionals were the masters of the sport. American golf was an amateur pastime then, a game enjoyed only by the wealthy on private estates or exclusive country clubs. The first formal golf course near Boston was a 6-hole layout established in 1892 on the estate of Arthur Honeywell in the town of Wellesley. In 1893, Honeywell introduced the game to the members of his private country club in nearby Brookline, known simply as the Country Club. And golf became another activity there, joining croquet, archery, horse racing, and pony polo. By the turn of the century, golf was being played at more and more fashionable American clubs. With its popularity came the need to hire professional golfers, mostly from Scotland, to teach the game and to supervise its play. As golf became popular among the rich, many lower-class Americans became exposed to the game as servants, groundskeepers, or caddies at the clubs. Young Francis Ouimet was one of those caddies and was destined to become America's first golf hero. Francis was born on May 8, 1893, in a small 2-story house in rural Brookline, directly across the street from the well-tended grounds of the Country Club. His father, Arthur Ouimet, from Quebec, and his mother, Mary Ellen Burke, born in Ireland, raised young Francis in their Clyde Street home, along with his brothers Wilfred and Raymond, and his sister Louise. The children developed a natural curiosity about golf, living so close to the links, cutting across the club's fairways on their way to school, and by watching the golfers play from their own front yard. Wilfred, older than Francis by several years, was the first Ouimet boy who became a caddy at the Country Club. Occasionally, he was allowed to travel into Boston by trolley and discovered that the Wright and Ditson Sporting Goods Company had opened a new golf department managed by Scotsman Alex Finlay. It was there Wilfred learned that he could trade lost golf balls he found while caddying for used golf clubs. 3 dozen balls for each club. Wilfred gave Francis his first club, a mashie, that he practiced with wherever and whenever he could. Francis and Wilfred spent hours and hours, and at all times of the year, playing with their used clubs and salvaged balls on a simple 3-hole course they created in their backyard and neighboring cow pasture. Rain provided the boys with the perfect cover to sneak onto the Country Club across the street.
On wet days, the harder it rained, the better I liked it. We played to our heart's content over the well-kept course without being interfered with. We soon found that our play suffered little in comparison with what we could accomplish in good golf weather, and I soon developed a great deal of confidence in my game when the weather conditions were far from normal.